Look at what you can make with orphan quilt blocks. Hey, I'm Becky from Patchworkers Plus, my online quilt group where I help you finish what you start, use what you have, and build friendships without even leaving your sewing room. Check the link in the description to get more information on how you can sew along with me all year long. This is what we are going to sew today. The first thing you're going to do is dig through your pile of orphan quilt blocks. I've got a bunch of hourglass blocks here. I need to figure out something I can do with these. I think they were all the wrong size, and so I had to start over. But anyways, go through your orphan blocks. These are blocks long lost and forgotten. They're not in a quilt any longer, or, they're the wrong size, wrong fabric, whatever the case is. You're going to pick out one that you can use for this project. For this project, I found that these were the right size, but if they were not, feel free to choose one that you like and cut it down to the size that you need. I know, don't gasp at it, but use parts of the block in a new project and just get it finished and out of your bin. So I'm going to use half square triangles for this project. These were, I don't even remember what they were for, but here we go. So you are going to need a front and a back. You are also going to need one for the flap. And if you'd like, you can use a stabilizer with this as well. You can use a fusible one. We don't want this super thick, as it is being used in a book. And so you do want it to lay really flat and nice. The first thing you're going to do is take one of these and you are going to fold it in half so it makes a triangle. Give this a really good press. Now with this, because I've got a half square triangle, I can decide if I want my kind of corner flap to look like this, or if I want to just fold it along that half square triangle seam, and I can have a solid piece of fabric. One would be on the outside, the other would be on the inside of that little pocket. So either way will work, just give it a nice good press. With this pressed, the next thing we're going to do is just layer our pieces together. So I do have a stabilizer underneath here, and you can use a fusible one, just a lightweight. I'm going to place my next piece right sides up. I am then going to place my triangle. Now you can decide which one you want to show. Do you want, or what design to show? I think this would be super cute. So if you think about it, this is where the page is going to go into this triangle area. So this piece that's facing up to you is going to be what is seen. So choose now before you do the next step, which is lay right sides together that last piece. You can pin this, you can clip all the pieces together, whatever you need to do, but you're going to take this to your sewing machine. You're going to stitch all the way around this, but you do need to leave an opening so you can turn it right sides out. With this sewn, the next thing we're going to do is trim our corners. And if you'd like, you can even trim the edges so they're really a little bit more thinner than that 1/4 inch. I wouldn't trim where the opening is too small. It's easier if they're larger. You can push them in and press them well before the last. All right, with this trimmed, we're going to turn it right sides out. With that, we are going to take this to the iron and you're going to give these edges a really good press. You're going to push this opening, like the raw edges of the opening, inside and press that as well. The last step after a good press is to stitch around that edge like 1/8 of an inch from the corners or from the edges to make that lay really nice and flat. All right, there we go. There is our bookmark. Have you seen this new book? Oh my gosh, this is the mega book of quilting. It's fabulous and adorable. Anyways, so if you're like me, sometimes you go to bed with these books and there you go. You are able to keep your place. It lays nice and flat. It pokes out just a little bit, but not too much. But this is a great project for those leftover quilt blocks. Don't be afraid to get those out and start using them in a new project. Check the link in the description. I've got more of these projects available and more coming soon. Look how cute that ended up because of how I folded the flap, and then I made sure when I laid it down that these were opposite. So it looks like an hourglass, but it is still the bookmark.